return has it all teed up. And off we go from Cleveland. Fielded at the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down. Now you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting you guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
He'll put everything he's got behind it. His first throw is an interception. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here's Kyler to throw. Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop. That's going to bring up 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Going on 2nd down, it's Sanders. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Cincinnati. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Judkins up the middle. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Handoff here to Sanders. Oh, the football's loose. And the Vikings have recovered. If there was a... Panic button over there right now, partner. I feel like this would be... While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now.
Here we go. Ready.
On the give, it's Sanders. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. You want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
Ready.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on. Hey. 60 back.
Handoff now to Judkins. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. That's good for 6 yards. They're going to have 2nd and goal now at the 3. So a solid start there on 1st and goal, making some progress, keeping the pressure on this defense.
Yep, took away a lot of the cushion this defense had left, and now really running past both totally in play.
Throwing on 2nd, Sanders. Center of the end zone finds his man. Touchdown, Brown. Harold Fannin capping a 7-play scoring drive. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they go up 7-0 here early. Here is Schmidt to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, goes to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground with Jones. He gets it ahead, lines up with about 3. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
That one's caught by Jefferson. Look at this effort, just enough driving forward, gets them the 1st.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Now Murray on the play fake. Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. And a big chunk picked up on that play, over 20, and he gets him the 1st.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
the play action. Here's Murray. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw, Murray. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And give him about 4, nothing beyond a catch. And hit got there quickly.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Kyler looking to throw. Jefferson has it on the outside. And they're going to take him down just short of that marker in that range. We see them go for this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. The Browns on top early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. And the offense remains on the field as they face 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Mason. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground, and power it across. But there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
They'll go play action for Sanders. He rolls to his right. And he can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. 2nd time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. To throw now is Sanders. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. Running a screen now for Jones. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback don't be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. The defenders nearby, one of them makes the hit to break up that catch. Third down upcoming.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here's Murray. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Miles Bryant.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Sanders running dead ahead. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
The Vikings 30-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's Sanders now. Over the middle, he's got Fanning. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Cut out left. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on second down. Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Man in motion, headed right. Third and short here, Sanders. The left side is caught by Concepcion. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kevin Concepcion from 5 yards away. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they now lead by 14 points.
14. Vikings, nothing.
And here is Schmidt to send this away.
To kick off for Cleveland.
Ty Felton here to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
And 5 at the 33-yard line.
Second down carry for Jones. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first.
Taken down.
Yak, yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. The
48-yard
Vikings call a
line.
timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Staying on the ground here with Jones. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know
Brings up
it.
2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
On second down, Kyler. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Ooh, coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
Sanders to throw on 2nd. Catch made left side by Judy. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Come on. Hey! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, Judkins. And with a nice scheme, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They go play fake. Now Sanders to throw. That one is complete to Fannin. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Judkins. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. A counter give, it's Sampson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker,
yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. To the air, Sanders. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get that huddle in your mind, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Felton now to return this. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
We'll just drop to a knee here. We're going to watch as the last seconds drain away in our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here is Schmidt to send this away. Felton now to return this. This makes it up to the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Jones with a run to start the 3rd quarter. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Working quickly here. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
At the 28-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now Murray. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these. Really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Oh, it's there, but he dropped it. A painful moment to break concentration. He forces 4th down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look at that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 27-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Drive starts with Judkins. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They go play action. Sanders gets everything he has under this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Well, if they would have connected on that one, Brock, that sure would have represented a large chunk of his passing yardage in what's been a pretty quiet game so far.
Yeah, kind of based on how little success they've had and found through the air. Gosh, honestly, Kate, I'm not surprised that one fell to the ground, too.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll run with Sanders. And the run will not work. He is shot to the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Well, they pushed it closer, but not close enough for a measurement just yet. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, there's going to be no excuses there defensively. They knew what they were up against, and from that spot, you've got to get the stop, and they sure did.
And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field.
The Vikings take over first and 10. at the 41.
First down from the 41. They give to Jones, right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Murray to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns have it after forcing his fourth INT of the day.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Here's Judkins on first down. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Hey, Cougar 19.
Sanders takes the handoff. Now to throw. That's the Concepcion right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. To the end zone, but incomplete. Their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
That's good for a few. It brings up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, they need 7.
Crack all 80.
Sanders setting to pass. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On 2nd down, Murray's going to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns have it once again after yet another interception.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Browns take over.